Hi everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Jennifer House. I'm the registered dietitian with First Step Nutrition. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about oil. So which is better for you, avocado oil or coconut oil? Now these are both super popular oils as of lately. And in general, fat is really needed for our body to absorb fat-soluble vitamins. It's great for our skin and hair. You know, it adds flavor to food, obviously, and it keeps us satisfied, feeling full for longer. So that is the benefit of all different types of fats. But in particular, let's start with avocado oil. So avocado oil is mostly a monounsaturated fat, 76% monounsaturated fat. It's pressed from the flesh of the avocado, and like most oil, which is pressed from the seed. So we know that this is a heart-healthy fat. So monounsaturated fat kind of was made famous or popular through the Mediterranean diet, which we know is a super heart-healthy way to eat. So avocado oil has even more of those heart-healthy fats than olive oil. So it'll lower your unhealthy cholesterol in your body. So we know it's great for heart health. Another great benefit of avocado oil is it has a super high smoke point, so over 500 degrees Fahrenheit. You can fry with avocado oil, unlike some other oils. So like coconut oil has a lower smoke point, extra virgin olive oil has a lower smoke point, so you may not want to high temperature fry, but you can use avocado oil for any kind of heat cooking. It's also high in some antioxidants. So avocado has vitamin E, so antioxidants go around our body and scavenge all those free radicals. And it also is high in lutein, so that's a type of carotenoids, really healthy for our eyes, may help prevent macular degeneration. So overall, looking at this fat profile, another benefit is it's low in omega-6 polyunsaturated fats, and actually so is coconut oil. But a lot of our vegetable oils like safflower oil, sunflower oil, corn oil, a lot of the processed foods which are all made with these oils are really high in omega-6, which could be pro-inflammatory, perhaps leading to heart disease, cancer, a lot of unhealthy things. So we get too much omega-6, so it's great to get more monounsaturated fats in our diet. So one of my favorite things about the avocado oil, though, is its flavor. So it's really light in flavor. Well, it has a similar heart-healthy profile to olive oil. It doesn't have that really strong taste that an extra virgin olive oil does. So I use it in my salad dressings. For frying, I buy these large bottles at Costco and go through them quite quickly in my house. So I love avocado oil. Now what about coconut oil? So also an extra large tub from Costco, but it is pressed from the flesh of the coconut. You can buy refined coconut oils. So these are bleached, deodorized, and the refined version of the oil doesn't contain any of the natural occurring phytonutrients that you would find in a virgin coconut oil. So definitely look for a virgin coconut oil if you do use coconut oil in your house. So coconut oil is mostly saturated fat, which means it's solid at room temperature. You've probably seen coconut oil, unless it's really warm in your house, of course, and it turns to a liquid. So I find it a little more difficult to bake with. I've melted it in the microwave and then had it clump up in my muffin recipe, just because it is that high in saturated fat. But one thing I love about coconut oil is the flavor. So I use it in my favorite chocolate chip cookie recipes. In baking, sometimes I'll replace butter with coconut oil just because I like that sweeter coconut flavor. I also like using it for my skin and hair. I know a lot of people too. You may have heard of oil pulling, which is kind of swishing the oil around in your mouth. And the reason why they might use coconut oil for that is because it's slightly antibacterial. So it's really high in a saturated fat called lauric acid, which is also found in breast milk, a little bit in dairy as well, which may be a bit antibacterial. And I've also heard of a lot of people using coconut oil for sunscreen, which I wouldn't recommend. The SPF is only 4, so definitely don't swap out your sunscreen for coconut oil. But looking at coconut oil, you've probably heard over the years that it can prevent Alzheimer's, help with weight loss. There are so many claims for coconut oil, and most of these are really overblown. So looking at the research for weight loss in particular, there was one study that showed taking 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil a day can help burn 120 calories. but 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil contains 130 to 260 calories. So really, if you're adding this to your diet as an addition for weight loss, you're still further behind because you're taking in more calories than it's burning. There was one promising study, and I'll link to it in my blog, but it was done in 2009, and it took 40 women, and it put them all on a low-calorie, high-activity diet, and then gave them either coconut oil or soybean oil. So soybean oil is really high in that polyunsaturated omega-6 fat that I was talking about earlier that may not be the best. But at the end of the study, they found that both groups had lost weight, of course, because they were on a low-calorie diet. But those who had taken the coconut oil actually had a bit lower waist circumference, and they also had higher HDL, which is a healthy blood cholesterol. So coconut oil might increase our healthy cholesterol as well as our LDL unhealthy cholesterol. So I think the jury is still out on whether we can call coconut oil heart healthy. Most experts are still saying, you know, it's maybe not the best, still definitely go for the monounsaturated fats that will be more beneficial for you. In terms of brain health, so you'll hear a lot of studies talking about, you know, it might be good for Alzheimer's disease, but this is just extrapolating from studies that use medium chain triglycerides. So that kind of oil, which those types of fats have 8 to 10 carbon chains to get specific, and lauric acid in coconut oil has 12, so you can't just, you know, extrapolate one oil to slightly different form and say they have the same benefits. And I couldn't find anything or any studies that particularly used coconut oil and brain health. So I think a lot of those claims are, of course, you know, overblown. There's no magic bullet. So overall, I would call the winner clearly avocado oil, although I still use coconut oil, and I wouldn't discourage you from using it just because it's saturated fat, but they have different purposes, different uses. It's great in baking, and the avocado oil is awesome for frying. You may be able to use it in some recipes as well. And I use it in all my salad dressings at home as well. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below this video. I'd love to hear what your favorite oil is or your favorite uses for coconut oil or avocado oil. And tag a friend too if you think they would find this interesting. And I'm going to post this as well as a summary of everything I talked about over on my blog at www.firststepnutrition.com. So thanks for watching.